Hey everyone, we got some more big news for Tesla stock investors today that sent the stock price down roughly 3% as of this recording, which I'm a little bit surprised. I thought the stock price would be down more considering this news. So that's at least one upside for Tesla stock, is that even amid all this bad news, the stock price is not down all that much. And that goes to show how strong investor enthusiasm is for Tesla stock. Even amid all the bad news, the price is not down all that much considering the news that's come out. So I'll share with you what these developments are and what it could mean for Tesla stock investors.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so one of the first big items that came out, one of the two big items that came out today is that Tesla is scrapping the low-cost car amid fierce Chinese EV competition. So Tesla was planning a lower cost version of its vehicles, the Model 2. It was rumored that they were going to price these at $25,000, which was then going to increase demand for its cars because the price is one of the sticking points. And that Elon Musk has often said the only reason people don't buy more Tesla cars is because of the price. And now this plan for scrapping the cars is curious, considering that just a few months ago, the company was talking about how they're planning on doing this maybe late next year. Let me share that with you as well. So, Musk has since repeatedly promised such a vehicle to investors and consumers. As recently as January, Musk told investors that Tesla planned to start production of the affordable model at its Texas factory in the second half of 2025. That was following an exclusive Reuters report detailing those plans. Now, you have to remember that this report that Tesla is scrapping the low cost car are just reports. It's not direct from Tesla. It's people familiar with the matter reporting on that from Reuters. So Tesla hasn't confirmed this news just yet. Maybe by the time you see this video, Tesla will have confirmed this news. But for now, these are just reports, and it could be one reason why the stock price is only down 3% on this news, because they are just reports and they haven't been confirmed by Tesla. A few things to note here. So, on top of the big deal that it is, they're not introducing that lower cost model, right? Because that was supposed to be its introduction to the broader market. Tesla is still trailing significantly behind the larger automakers like Toyota and Honda in terms of total vehicles sold. And this was supposed to be their goal, their strategy for gaining that mass adoption of their vehicles. But if they're scrapping this, that means their goals, Elon Musk has talked about selling over 10 million units, 20 million units by 2030. That's unlikely to come to fruition without a lower priced model. There aren't that many people that can afford vehicles priced $40,000 and above in the world. So that's one note to this decision, to this strategic choice. The other note is another point, another data point where Tesla overpromises and underdelivers. This is yet another data point on that. Several times, Tesla, Elon Musk, has told investors, we're going to do this by this year, or we're going to do that by this year. We're going to have driverless cars by 2019. We're going to have the Roadster by this year. We're going to produce a lower cost model by the end of 2025. And over and over and over again, those plans have been delayed or canceled altogether, or still remain unanswered or pushed out. And so this is yet another data point to that news. Now, thankfully for Tesla, investors have not lost faith in the company. They've continued sticking with Tesla. They've continued to believe that Tesla's going to deliver on these promises, even though they have delayed and canceled and under delivered while over promising several times in the past. So it's interesting to me that investors stick along and continue to have faith in the company that has repeatedly done this. And I certainly don't think that's prudent. You could see here, if I show you Tesla's valuation compared to other car companies, Tesla's trading at a forward price to earnings of 41. It's really the only car company among the larger car companies that are trading at this super premium valuation. I have here Ford trading at a forward PE of 7, Mercedes-Benz trading at a forward PE of 6.8, and you can argue that Mercedes-Benz is further along in developing driverless car technology than Tesla, and it's trading at a forward PE of 6.7. GM is at forward PE of 4.8, Stellantis at 4.7, and here you have Tesla at 41. And this valuation for Tesla incorporates all of these promises for the future of all these wonderful things that Tesla is going to do in the future, but has not yet proven so far, and has given investors many reasons to be skeptical that it will ever deliver on those promises. Still, investors are willing to pay this premium valuation on the hope that one day in the future it will actually deliver on these promises. Now, the second note of bad news for Tesla today was that the company is marking down its Model Y sports utility vehicles it has in inventory, with the rear-wheel drive version going for $4,600 less than the cost to custom order the vehicle, and the long-range Model Y is discounted by at least $5,000. Tesla is offering these deals after producing 46,500 more vehicles than it delivered in the first quarter, and that's adding to inventory, and Tesla doesn't want to keep these cars in inventory. The more they stay in inventory, the older they get and the less consumers would be willing to buy these cars. So a couple of notes of down news here for Tesla, and surprisingly the stock is only down 3%. Now, I was hopeful that Tesla was stopping these competitive pricing moves. Before this price increase, before this price decrease, Tesla had increased prices. And I thought that was going to be a signal that it was done slashing prices and trying to keep profit margins afloat. But given how weak consumer demand has been, it sees no choice, it looks like, other than to cut prices in order to get people to buy these electric vehicles, because people now have more choice, and when they're going out and looking at electric vehicles and comparing them to internal combustion engines, they're noticing that these cars are more expensive and they're less convenient, and people are continuously choosing the internal combustion engine vehicle, way more so than many people had hoped, including Tesla, including many governments around the world, which are offering thousands and thousands of dollars of incentives to try and get people to adopt electric vehicles. But it seems like it's just too early. The infrastructure is just not there yet. The costs to produce are just not where they need to be. And so it's just too early to force the issue here. And it seems like that's what happened. And now we're having this slowdown, even though I think longer term this industry is going to grow. I just don't think it's going to grow at the rate that many had hoped for. So these two new news items are not good news for Tesla stock investors, but thankfully the price is only down 3% on this news. Remember, the first news item was just a report. Tesla has not yet confirmed that it's scrapping those plans, so that's something to keep an eye out for. It's just a report. Tesla hasn't yet confirmed that. If or when Tesla does confirm that, I suspect the price will be down a little bit more again on that news. So take notice of that and keep that in mind. And if Tesla comes out and refutes the report and says, no, that's not accurate, we are indeed going through with these plans, then the price could rebound on those comments as well. So those are a couple of things to keep in mind here. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.